What's up, all my Ewoks, droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as thatstarwarsgirl, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a review of Tales of the Jedi Episode 6, the final episode. But guys, before I get into that, my channel is Hardcore Shadowband here on YouTube, so every single like, share, comment really helps out my channel fighting the pesky YouTube algorithms. And if you guys haven't yet, maybe take a minute, smash the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Make sure that that bell is set to all, that way you actually get notifications when I post videos and live streams. And now that that's out of the way, let's get on to the review. All right, just like I do in all of these reviews, I'm gonna have some visuals pulled up so you guys have something more interesting to stare at than my face. Now, this episode is kind of like a little bit of a downer, then it picks up at the end, and it starts off right off the bat at Padme's funeral, and you guys can see there's Bail Organa and standing next to Mon Mothma, and from across the crowd, he sees Ahsoka hiding in the crowd of people, all cloaked and whatnot. He goes and finds her in like a hallway, and he's just like, I knew it was you. Why did you come? It's too dangerous. What are you doing here? And they have to rush off because some stormtroopers or clone troopers are onto them, and they're having a conversation off on one of the balconies. He gives her this little communicator, and he says, if you ever need to get into contact with me, and she's like, no, I don't want to fight anymore. And then the troopers show up, and she's got to hide real fast, and they're interrogating Bail Organa, and then as he's talking to them, he knows that she's around, so he knows that she can hear him, and he's like, yes, here's my identification. If you ever need to get in contact with me, you know how, and like all the subtlety. And then Ahsoka goes back down to her ship where Rex is raiding, and they take off. Now here's a time jump. She is on another planet, just seeming to have a regular life as a farm helper, and they're farming hay, and something happens, an accident happens, and all of the bales of hay are going to fall on this one girl. Her brother seems to be kind of a dick and full of himself and all about himself, and there's like a little spat between the brother and sister, and then all of a sudden the hay falls, and she doesn't die because Ahsoka uses the Force to protect her, and she kind of gets the sense of it. Ahsoka's like all ashamed, and like nobody else really saw it, but they're like, oh my gosh, it's a miracle that you're alive. And then they're all having like lunch, and Ahsoka's off by herself. Obviously she has a different name. It still starts with an A and an S, which I thought was like, that's really changing it up there. But the sister invites her to come and eat with them, and they're talking, and the brother is, of course, defending the Empire. He's like, Emperor Sidious, or Emperor Palpatine, he helped all of us, and it's only people that don't like him are the rebels, and the people that are doing bad stuff, we're following all the rules. And then the sister makes like kind of a pro, rebellion ish comment, and like looks at Ahsoka, and the brother catches it, and the brother continuously looks at Ahsoka, like he'll say something and then his eyes like look over at her. He says something, eyes look over at her, and it's not very subtle, at least in my opinion, because it's very obvious what's going to happen. And so Ahsoka and the girl go to town to go take the hay in to go get a prize, and as they're coming back, lo and behold, right before they were about to leave, the brother says, like, may the Force be with you, and it's like, oh no, and Ahsoka's like, uh-oh. And so when they're coming back, the village is on fire, and there's a Sith Lord there! And the brother's like, I thought that you were supposed to reward me because I told you guys about the Jedi. And then the Sith is like, I'll reward you. And he goes to go cut off his head. Ahsoka and the sisters show up just in the nick of time. Ahsoka saves him. She fights without using a lightsaber against this Sith Inquisitor. She takes his lightsaber and kills him with it. His mask, the head falls off and deflates, and then they're like, what are we gonna do? And it's like, here comes Bail Organa in the next, or I guess I should say the next like 30 seconds for me, but like the next day for them, they're all waiting, their village is all burned, and then Bail Organa shows up. I don't know why he showed up. I don't know why he didn't send somebody else, like Captain Antilles or something like that, but I'm just like, wouldn't the Empire be a little bit suspicious if somebody reported that there was a Jedi, a Sith Inquisitor didn't report back, and all of a sudden Senator Bail Organa, who they're already suspicious of, is showing up. I mean, like, yeah, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? I mean, take in mind, he might have been able to, like, gotten there without anybody finding out that he was going there personally, but I think that's a little bit difficult to do when you're literally a senator and people are watching your every move and you probably have spies in your house and stuff like that. Just my opinion. I know that they had to have it be him so that way they could have the dialogue between him and her at the end. And, you know, he's like, are you sure you want to come back? He's like, it's gotten a lot worse. And like, she makes this like monumental decision that, yes, I'm going to come back. And that's the end of the episode. And that was the season finale. Overall, it's not my favorite episode. I feel like it didn't give me the same meh as it should have. But then again, I did read and listen to the Ahsoka audiobook, so there was no surprises for me in this. If you guys haven't, I would actually recommend listening to the Ahsoka book because Ashley Eckstein, the woman that voices Ahsoka Tano, narrates the audiobook, so I'd highly recommend listening to that. And she does a really, really good job of narrating that book, and you really get a sense of what it's like to, you know, be in hiding. And then it also answers, you know, the mystery of how Ahsoka got her white lightsaber blade. So I would honestly recommend listening to that as compared to watching this episode. And I know one is significantly longer than the episode, but I think in that case, it, you know, the quality of it is there. There are some parts where it drags a little bit, but I think Ashley Eckstein does a very good job of kind of illustrating that world. And because she does love that character so much, you really feel the emotion in her voice when certain things happen. And it is interesting to see the lightsaber, or like to hear, I guess I should say, because it's like it's so vivid in your imagination. It's like you're watching it, but you guys know what I mean. But I would honestly just recommend listening to that audiobook, the Ahsoka audiobook, as compared to this episode. This is like the epitome of like abridged and changed. It's not as interesting at all, but that's just my 2 cents. And at the beginning of the episode with, you know, her at Padme's funeral, and then, you know, there, and especially since like Bail knows that like she obviously wasn't pregnant when she died, when Ahsoka's just like, because he's like, why did you come? Why did you come? And it's so dangerous. And she's like, she was my friend. I'm like, she was your friend. I get you. So that had more of like an emotional payoff for me and like got me in the fifis more than the rest of the episode, because I was like, okay, I can kind of see where this is going. But that's just me and my take on it. What did you guys think? Did you guys like it? Do you guys think that this was like a good episode to leave off on, because it does kind of like lead into the rebellion? Personally, I liked the Count Dooku episodes. I wish we would have gotten a little more of that, but it is what it is. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about all of this down below in the comment section. Also, to all of you that are just commenting on all of my reviews, saying that I hate, saying like, oh my God, you hate everything. You hate this. Da, da, da. You guys aren't watching. I think I'm being incredibly fair. And again, these are just my opinions. If you don't like my opinions, 1, you don't have to watch the videos. 2, you don't have to comment on the videos. And 3, you don't have to be here. There's like millions and millions of other videos out on the internet. So coming onto my channel and commenting on videos that you didn't even watch, it's like, eh. But thank you to everyone that actually did watch up until this point. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you for taking the time out of your extremely busy days to come onto my little humble channel and, you know, sit there for 10 plus minutes and listen to what I have to say on a certain topic. I really, 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 really do appreciate it. That means the world to me. And it's incredibly humbling to know, you know, that you guys are doing that. So thank you. And once again, guys, let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section below. And, you know, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much again for supporting my channel and my content. And if you guys would like to support me further, my cosplay calendar, my gamer edition cosplay calendar is live still now on Indiegogo for a limited time only. We were very, very successful in the campaign, and we are currently in demand. In demand is only going to be up for a limited time only, so be sure to go check it out before we take this down. And guys, once again, thank you so much for this. If you guys want to go and back this campaign, the link is down below in the description of this video, and make sure that you guys check it regularly because I do add updates on there and more photos are coming soon. So thank you guys. And last but not least, guys, I have a Twitch that I am trying to go. I am at 5.7K followers right now, and I'm trying to get to 10,000 by the end of the year. So if you guys haven't gone and followed me over on Twitch, go and do so now. The link is in the description of this video. I play a lot of games on here like Elden Ring and KOTOR, so go check it out if you haven't already. And that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.